Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, glory to the Most High Power, Israel, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Double honors to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles waking up the lost sheep in these last days. Peace and blessings to everyone teaching His truth, slacking His truth in these last days. I want to say Shalom. It's Brother Yabasab coming at you with another video. I'm just going to go over some news. It shouldn't be too long tonight. I had a very long week. It's been a long, tough week at the plantation, but all praises. Brother's finally off, so I could just get over this long, annoying week. But anyways, Slakia. Let's get into it. One moment. Let's go over some news. We're going to come out of RT News right now. This was from Monday. You had a Boeing 737 crash in China. This was on Monday, around 4:17 in the morning. Okay. You had Friday, China declared position on Ukraine, on the Ukraine conflict. Okay. We're gonna read that one more time. It says China declares position on Ukraine conflict. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna move to we're gonna go to end time headlines. Okay. It reads Salaki, I'm gonna go from the news I got in the afternoon to the most latest news, okay? This is a nice one right here. It reads, Russia rebukes Israel and tells Syria that are provoking Moscow to react. Y'all heard that? Check that out. It says Russia rebukes Israel and tells Syria that are provoking Moscow to react. Okay? Because you guys remember, if y'all recall, with with this war going on, right? The Ukrainian leader, he's actually an Israeli. When you do the homework on him, he's a so-called Israeli, if you know what I mean. Okay, so as the brothers are teaching throughout the Israelite community, this is the tipping point to the Aslakia, the beginning of the end of this last time. Okay, that's what's going on with this war and this thing. It's already, how do you say, the domino effect is already at hand, and you know, America's, like I said, unofficially, America's finished. No matter how you slice it, you see the gas prices, the cost to buy. Everything's going left, and it's going very fast in Babylon the Great. So we know the deal. You know, the Most High said He would judge this place at the end, and He's beginning to judge it. And far greater judgments are going to hit so-called America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Let's read. I'm going to read the next one. This was at 2:29 p.m. Eastern time. It's 11:46 Eastern. It's 11:46 Eastern time right now. This article reads, this is end time headlines. Russian state TV warns that World War III could be unleashed soon, and it'll be nuclear. Well, that's not a secret anymore. I'll read that again. I like the sound of it. Russian state TV warns that World War III could be unleashed soon, and it'll be nuclear. Okay? And that's really just going to the end time destruction. Okay, and that's basically the Gentile nation scared. Because what did they teach us coming up in the world? Out of Catholicism and Southern Baptist Church, all that umbrella of wickedness, from the Vatican, that, sweet Jesus would save everyone and there'd be a banquet in heaven. No. Let's get a classic precept. Exodus 15:3. And, it's edification for Israelites to know, but this, again, this is for Negroes in the world that just don't want to wake up. But, the time is running out. And these videos, this life, in a flash, in the blinking of an eye, is going to be destroyed by way of the destruction, EMP, worse of calamity, the super plague, and Most High word of deliverance, out of the destruction that's going to follow. Okay? Exodus 15:3 reads this. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Okay? And we're in the time of war. So, this isn't a good time to be caught up in NBA and college basketball and all that bullshit that Babylon the Great put out there. It's all for naught, man. If you can't see we in the end of days and you can't accept that, it's not for you and you're gonna be destroyed. That's just what it is. Okay? So you have to come into the knowledge of this truth before the Slakia, the day of the Lord, and the destruction. Okay? Read that one more time from End Time Headlines. It reads, Slakia, Russian state TV warns that World War III could be unleashed soon, and it'll be nuclear. Okay? So this thing is, it's winding down. And I've seen a lot of great breakdowns in Israel. A lot of brothers believe there's got to be some build up. It's more so 50-50. So I always, as a general disclaimer, the plagues are sent. These plagues are here. So, these plagues been unleashed. I don't think the Most High going to be slack on these plagues. That's, you can find that 2nd Ezra 16th chapter. These plagues are sent and they're not slack. So, the whole build-up teaching, I disagree with it, but it's a general disclaimer. This thing, and as I've been saying on this channel, it's going to end faster than we can all comprehend. That's how fast it's going to end. Okay? This was an hour ago. It says, now Creepy Joe is warning of global food shortages as Russia-Ukraine war upends wheat supplies. And we know the truth of why America and NATO trying to take Russia, because, Ukraine has a lot of resources, man. There's a lot of resources there when you check them out, man. Slakia. I believe wheat is one of them amongst many others, but there is a lot of resources there. That's why a puppet government was set up there in the 90s, man. But, shout out to that brother from GMS, the brother from Chicago. I was watching his video, he was bringing out how America and NATO in his video have always been trying to overthrow Russia by way of NATO forces. And I've said this recently, during that Hamites term, Obama, okay, Putin always warned them not to get too close to his land or else he would go to war. He always warned the world of what the West was doing. That's why it's comedy to see the mainstream media here in Babylon the Great, the damn belly of Satan. All that wickedness news talk about Russia's this bad guy. He's this villain. But meanwhile, they kill blacks 24/7 here. Do you guys know the United States of America have more deaths in Planned Parenthood than any war ever fought? Babies die by the hundreds of millions in America. And they have the audacity to call someone else a villain. Okay? Those Planned Parenthood facilities are chiefly set up in poor neighborhoods with people of color. Chiefly those of the diaspora. That's why I don't feel sorry for America in its collapse, man. The Mosai said he was going to destroy this place, and it's, you know, it's kicking in, man. Okay? White supremacy is finished. They're going to be destroyed. When they finish doing their due diligence, building up the kingdom, they're going to be burnt away forever. Because that's a corrupt seed line. You know, the Mosai, roughly paraphrasing, he said, you can't make crooked, you know, straight, slack it. You can't make straight what was already crooked, dealing with that wicked seed line, okay? They're going to be destroyed, man. And it's their fault. It's the end of their rulership. All praises. Next article, it reads, if Putin uses chemicals or biological weapons, America and NATO will respond swiftly. There's more hypocrisy right there. Read again. If Putin uses chemical or biological weapons, America and NATO will respond swiftly. And that's real comedy. Like I said, this from End Time Headlines. I like End Time Headlines. But sometimes End Time Headlines put up some BS. Because none of these NATO countries is going to attack Russia. If Russia control and supply the energy to Europe, why would NATO attack Russia? Family, that makes no damn sense. Read that one more time. If Putin uses chemical or biological weapons, America and NATO will respond swiftly. Yeah, that's bullshit. Have France, Germany, and all those other European allies behind them really sanction Russia? No. That's what this line as Council on Foreign Relations is teaching by way of CNN, your MSN, your CBS. Don't let that bullshit fool you, man. They give you a narrative that they feel is good for the people. America has done nothing to Russia, and it will do nothing to Russia. As I said in a recent video, Gog and Magog, they're going to destroy America. And the only thing America is doing by way of its mainstream media is talking a lot of shit. Okay? They ain't done a damn thing. And how good is a sanction if Putin don't even use U.S. currency? Don't they look foolish? Okay? So that's why I said in the recent video, these lies gonna lead to an immediate EMP, because I know it's driving Vladimir Putin crazy. The lies that come from the West. It's a den of lies here, man. Okay? And sorcery. Let's get that. Let me see if I can get that. It's ridiculous. The shit talking that goes on in Babylon the Great by way of his witchcraft media. It is the most wickedest place in the face of the world, in the face in Slovakia, in history. Nothing is worse than Babylon when it comes to the news media, man. It is trash. Okay, it is comedy news like Criminal News Network. Okay. Let's read. I'm in the book of Isaiah, the 47th chapter. I'm looking for a verse. I guess I'm going to read. We're going to read verse 11. Isaiah 47 and 11 reads, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from hence it riseth, Slakia, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Okay, that's going into the fall of this wicked ass kingdom, man. Okay. Let's go, I'm going to go up to verse 9. Isaiah 47 and 9, it reads, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. That's dealing with this wickedness in that Council of Foreign Relations, man. That's the biggest hogwash setup there is to date. All they do is tell you lies, man. And it's very important for our people, chiefly our people in the world, to just come out of that, man. I don't even know what they're holding on to. Okay? Because this thing is really winding down, and 2 parts of our people, they're gonna be destroyed, man. They laugh, scoff, slack, and mock the families on the corners worldwide, trying to bid the marriage and bring them home, but there's got to be a 2 parts. Okay, slack it for my tongue. I just had a long week. Okay, but I wanted to put out an exhortation video. I'm like, gotta build that resume for the day of the Lord. Covenant day. When the books are open. You know what I'm saying? Just pray that you be received and not, Luke 19:27. God forbid. But moving on. This was around 1 p.m. We back with RT News before we go into the scriptures. It says, experts warned for decades that NATO expansion would lead to war. Why did nobody listen to them? That's what happened when this world is controlled in the this world is controlled in wickedness, man. Okay? Read that again. Experts warned for decades that NATO expansion would lead to war. Why did nobody listen to them? I just said that with former President Barack Obama. Putin warned him for 8 years not to get close, but they ignored him. Okay, it's not Putin not a saint by no means, but he did warn him. Like I said, you see how he quickly reclaiming Ukraine, and the United States military ain't doing nothing. Creepy Joe ain't doing nothing. They know not to. Okay, some might even argue, just a disclaimer, Vlad might have a dead man switch on him. So if they try to take him out, the missiles are going to fly no matter what. So America is screwed no matter how you look at it. What that mean for so-called Negroes, Latinos, natives, okay? All the children of the diaspora, roundabout, you have to repent, man. Because this thing going to come down very quick. Okay? One more time, it reads, experts warned for decades that NATO expansion will lead to war. Why did nobody listen to them? This is what happened. Let's read Job 9:24. This is what happened when the world is controlled by the wicked. Okay? Let's get Job 9:24. And it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It's dealing with the children of Rome, man. In this unholy Roman Empire risen during their European Renaissance. When they whitewashed the images, okay, put up the godforsaken cameras, they did the Hollywoods and whatnot, and set up these films making themselves everybody. As I said, they lied on the most high time in history, and they wonder why the judgment just taking them down. You notice this thing's just getting worse. Okay, America tried to put up a facade like it's going to get better. Nah, it's never going to get better, man. America's about to be destroyed. Okay, like some of my work there before the screen right here. Babylon Doom, Return of the Israelites 1 and 2. I told y'all recently in previous videos, I do books. I'm still under a contract, what's left of it, for the remainder of the year. Okay. But you see the fire, and that's a description of Yahweh Shai. You see all the fire in the background. Issue 1, you see that would be Brother Moses or Uncle Moses. Okay, that's the water, but Yahweh Shai represent the fire, man. Because he going this Exodus this final exodus into judgment is going to be through the fire. That's not just, brothers say it's general. It's dealing with the trials here in Babylon the Great. That's true, but it's also, that's slaka. That's also going to be a literal exodus through the fire for those that's chosen. Because if you're a wicked ass nigga, you will burn away. That's just a general disclaimer. So you gotta repent and love one another and not slander, attack people, things of that nature. Okay. Let's go into some scriptures and it'll be a night. So I had one long week, family. Esau up to his tricks on the damn plantation. But what else is new? They ain't got nothing else to do but be the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, right? Let's go into the description of Hamashiach Yahawashi. That's important. So let's deal with it. Trying to Salakia, just trying to get some notes. Skip Revelation 1. Let's get the classic in Revelation 1. This is like Hebrew Israelite 101, man. This, shout out to the elder Zabaka, HOI, as he's taught in my earliest years. Just learn the basics, man. The rest will grow on you, but you gotta have the basics down, right? Revelations 1 and 13, Slakia. We're in the book of Revelations 1. I want to start with Revelations 1 and 1. The old classic from Revelation 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, Mashiach Yahawashi, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus, Mashiach Yahawashi, Christ, and of all things that he saw. We're going to jump down to the 13th verse, and it reads, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Okay, if you look at the images of issue 2, that will be a description of the golden girdle. Okay, Revelation 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sounds of many waters. Okay, that's dealing with the coming of Christ. Okay, not serf boy. Okay. This will be a far better description than the bullshit we've been taught in Sunday church, right? Let me show y'all this. See that? This is a great description. We're going to go into other descriptions of Mashiach Yahawashi. Okay. One moment. This will be a fair description, okay, of Mashiach Yahawashi, the Savior of the 12 tribes of Israel, not all nations, okay. Let me see if I have more descriptions of Mashiach Yahawashi. Let's see. Because they still lying even at the end of the world. The Vatican vocab, Bible flock box, all them racist white supremacists, they still looking for ways to try to debunk the reality. And they proud because they seeing the plague destroy this place. And they still talking sweet Jesus is going to come to the rescue for everybody. It's madness. This is from my first book that I ever posted to Amazon. You see that? That will be a fitting description of Hamashiach Yahushai. See that? Let's deal with the images that they let me give y'all one more. This is a description, okay? This is from issue 1 of Babylon Doom, okay? A dark man, a dark-skinned brother, okay? Not this madness they've been giving us forever. Let's deal with the images. Let me see if I can get that description out of is it Maccabees? They laid open the book of the law. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Let me get it. One moment, family. Because people don't want to accept this now. If they don't want to come home to this truth, it's going to be destroyed, man. Nuke food. Okay. Let's deal with it. Give me a minute. Okay, let me find this serpent Caesar, man. Let me find this devil, man. Give me a minute. I'm gonna find him. This is a classic. This is one of the most classic images in our community. Most Hebrew Israelites should have these images. But I'm not dealing with the image on the left. We're dealing with this monster on the right there. That's another description of Hamashiach Yahushai. I don't know what the hell that is. This biblical image of I don't know what that is. That's a creature feature right there. A damn creature feature. Salakia. That's the lie they gave us, man. They never gave us the truth, man. One description is more fitting and one is finished. Okay? Let's go into... let's get some more precept, man. One moment. Gotta find my notes. And Salaki again, guys. This is a long week, man. Let's open the book of 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. Salakia. Just a long week, man. This is one long week. This damn serpent, this beast, they working overtime to try taking down, the hopeful remnant, hopeful elect, man. And the Most High, he gotta test us, man. Like gold is tried in the fire, though, right? 1 Maccabees 3 and 48, and it reads, and he laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay? And we know this current world is ruled under the children of Rome. Okay? The so-called white people are the current rulers of mankind right now. Okay? And they run in this world in great wickedness, and their continents, from the time of their renaissance to this very day, it's without a shadow of a doubt they're not God's chosen people, and their rule over this earth proves this every day. I don't understand how people still want to hold hands with them while the elites of their people are running to bunkers, probably doing business from their bunkers, but two parts of our people just think they think they're good here. It makes no sense. See if I have any more. Yeah, this image they gave us, this image right here, it's like here. See that? That's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's just a big lie that was put up to the masses. That's Caesar Borgia. And this is, you can do the research on Caesar Borgia. He was set up by the wicked elites in the ancient world, man. That's who this guy is. That's Satan, man. He finished. Okay? Our people got to get that madness out of their mind before these missiles before these missiles start to rain down, man. Show you the images from the icons, Russian icons, if you can find it. Most of those books are gone now. I think the Most High, I managed to keep a copy, if you know what I mean. Check out the iconic images. Let's go into iconoclasm, okay? See that? And only our people will tell you color don't matter. You know, if color didn't matter, what the hell they repainted the images for? You see that? Before and after. Y'all see that? See that? Yeah, they Satan, man, and they done. Okay? Time running out for America, man. They got to get this poison out of their head. They got to get this out their damn head, man. This is Christianity Christians, man. This is I'm going to tell y'all something before I wind this video down. Christianity Christian, that brainwashing that's taught by way of the Vatican, Southern Baptists, all that stuff that's under that wicked umbrella coming out the Vatican, it's the greatest drug out there, especially Christianity. I don't even think the agenda, Salaki, I don't want to say it, I don't want to strike my channel, but there's not a drug out there, okay? There's not a drug on this planet Earth or in the universe that's more deadlier than Christianity. I'm going to show y'all what's in these people's mind and why they so bugged the F out, Slakia. Okay? I want to show y'all this image, man. And shout out to my brother, Nearly Fuller Jr. I'm a huge fan of his art. This is his art I'm going to show. This isn't my art. But I'm going to show y'all what's in the minds of Christianity Christians, man. And if they don't get this shit out of their mind, they're going to melt on the fence like Sarah Connor. They're going to burn to a crisp because they can't get this shit out of their mind. This is the worst drug. Okay? This is the worst drug on the face of the earth. And I'm going to show y'all what it is. Okay? Show y'all what a bad drug is, man. Christianity. See that? and salute to the brother Nearly Fuller Jr., man. This is his work. But this is Christianity, man. Imagine millions of people walking with this in their mind, right? That's what this is, man. If our people don't get this monster out of their mind, they're going to be destroyed. Let me take this down. Salakia, man. Let me get some closing verses, man. I thought I would share the breakdown on Christ and a little history. I'm so damn tired, man. I had to gather, ask the Most High to give me the strength to do the video, man. That's how tired I was coming from this plantation this week, man. Slakia. We're going to bring out a couple of more, and I'm going to just call it quits. Let's read the book of Joel 3, 16 and 17. I'm going to wind it down. This is the book of Joel 3 and 16. It reads, we're going to read 16 through 17. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people, no, all people, his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. So shall you know that I am the Lord your God. No, everyone's God. I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion. That's where we're going home to, most high willing, hopeful remnant, hopeful elect. My holy mountain, then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. And this is not a gashing on those imposters over there. Okay? That's why they're in panic mode, trying to do what they're trying to do, Slakia. Trying to start this choke, a super choke New World Order, because that's going nowhere fast. Okay? And the Most High she's about to shut that down. Okay? Let's go into the history, the diaspora. We're going to get it from Zechariah, though, before I close it down. Zechariah 1, 18 through 21, it reads, Then lifted up mine eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, What be these? And he answered me, These are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. That's really a conglomerate of the southern and northern kingdom. Okay? And the Lord shewed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, What come these to do? And he spake, saying, These are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head, but Slakia. But these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles, which lift up their horn over the land and of Judah, to scatter it. Okay? And that's really a quick breakdown on the diaspora and how the heathens, did wrongfully towards God's chosen. Okay? That was Zechariah 1, 18 through 21. We're going to read Zephaniah 2 and 4. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ascalon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at noonday, and Arkan shall be rooted up. Those are like surnames for Babylon going into the destruction. Okay? Let's read Wisdom of Solomon 5, 2, and 3. It's probably the last one. Wisdom of Solomon 5, 2 through 3, it reads, When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, dealing with deliverance, so far beyond all that they looked for, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom he had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. And that's chiefly dealing with you Negroes, man. And all the children of Israel, man. If you hold on and stay in this truth, man, you're going to the kingdom, man. You become immortal. The heathen's going to be servants. Okay? White supremacists are going to be servants until their time's up and they get burnt away forever. And we're going to run this planet, we're going to control this planet forever in righteousness. Okay, let's get one more before I close it down. I'm very tired, family. It's been one long week, man. But it's all good, man. Let's get Isaiah 14, man. And these Christians can't tell you if God changed, man. They'll tell you he changed, right? But there's no way they can prove that. I can't even get him to accept the Most High put the words together. Man didn't put the words together, the Most High did. There's accounts in Deuteronomy 9 and 10, I believe, in Exodus, and there are the accounts. But, there's got to be a 2 parts. But I wanted Isaiah 14. Your two parts club is Zechariah 13 and 8. And they finished. Okay? There's going to be a two parts, unfortunately. Last one, family. Last one. Slakia. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own lands. And the strangers, meaning other nations, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Because remember, the people in the land, they rule this world, technically. They own and control everything, especially the financial grid. And the fourth largest military with nuclear missiles and whatnot. So what the hell are they captives to? They don't fit no prophecy. That's why they subscribe to a Kabbalah and I believe it's the book of the Talmud or whatever. And none of those books, none of those accounts are found in the Torah. So we know those are not the children of Israel, but you so-called Negroes, West Indies natives, you so-called children of the diaspora, y'all the 12, and y'all have to hurry, because time is running out. Babylon the Great, okay, this thing is coming to an end. In the new world, it's going to be ruled under who the world's called Sweet Jesus, because he won't be nice and sweet when he crack the skies open. Okay, family, with that, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High power of Israel, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Double honors to the mighty men, the elders, and the apostles, waking up the Lord's sheep. I want to say, call Allah, Bashem, Hamashiach Yahushai, Bashem Rakakudash. Family, I love y'all. Kwam Yashala. Shalom.